And these are our October favorites.
Hope you guys enjoy. Okay. So we actually decided to keep our favorites a secret this time. So I don't know what she picked, except for 2 things I saw. But the beauty things, I don't know what she picked. She didn't know what I picked, even though you probably have an idea.
I actually really don't.
You don't?
No.
Because there are some products this month that I feel like I've been really obsessed with. So it'll be a surprise for us. So.
Okay, so my first favorite is a drugstore foundation. It's the L'Oreal Tru Match. I've had this for a while now. I have different shades depending on what color I am. Currently, I'm a very light shade. I'm W2. And I just really like this foundation. I think it's really high quality and it's a great price. It's a medium coverage, fairly matte as well. It's just a really easy foundation. It's been a go-to for a while. It does have sunscreen in it. The only thing that I don't love, and I don't know why they haven't updated it, because on the L'Oreal, like the glowier version of this one, they have a pump, but this one they have a twist-off cap, and it's kind of messy, to be honest.
That's a good point.
But it is a very, very good foundation. Yeah.
You actually got me into that foundation.
I've got a couple people into it.
It's really good if you have like a more olive yellow undertone to your skin too. I find sometimes drugstore foundations, like I have a really hard time like matching myself, and that one's like really good about it, I feel like. Do you agree?
Yes. And especially if you're like all of a sudden really tan or like you're really pale, but you're maybe not going to be that color for very long, it's a good one to go to because it's not like a huge investment.
That's a good point, yeah. I'm gonna also start off with a face product. Mine is the Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay. This one's talked about a bunch on YouTube and all over the place, and for good reason. I'm actually in love with this product. It's awesome. It doesn't crease. It's really light. I'm the lightest I'll be right now, and I find that this still gives me a brighter under eye effect, which is nice because I think that's hard to find being so fair. Anyway, if you haven't tried this product yet, you really, really need to try it. It's awesome.
Next on my list. Haven't tried this one yet.
And I'm in fair neutral, so this is the lightest shade. Should be expected, I guess.
Okay, I also have a concealer, and strangely enough, I know Lexa doesn't love this one, but I used to have this, and I just recently repurchased it, kind of on a whim. I don't think I could ever have enough concealers, like I'm just a concealer junkie, I think, but I bought the travel size of this, which is a huge mistake, because Sephora just sucked me in at the little, like, checkout area. They always do. Was such a bad deal. Like, the cap is bigger than the actual product. But
that's like actually bigger than the one on my product that I bought.
Anyways, the full size of this concealer doesn't last that long, and I expect this is going to be like a 3-use kind of deal, but this is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Vanilla, and it's really good coverage. I love this one, and I'll be repurchasing probably the full size if I don't try the Urban Decay.
This one I swear to God, this one's lasting longer than that one. That was my biggest complaint about that one, was that I felt like it was gone in like a couple weeks. I was out of product. So I mean, I shouldn't discount that one completely because I know it's like a cult fave, but
I just find it so good, such good coverage.
You're gonna like sell me again on something that I thought I would like. So I actually should have mentioned this maybe when I was showing my concealer, but the brush I've really been loving with it is this MAC one. It's the 159, so it's a dual fiber brush. It looks like this. I'm sure you can see it. It's actually a foundation brush, but I just find it so little with foundation. It does really do a good job too, but it takes so long that I usually just kind of fix my concealer with this. I can just really pat it into my skin and really get rid of my dark circles because I have really bad ones. And so I've actually been really loving this brush. It gives like a nice airbrush effect. It doesn't take concealer away. Love.
Okay, next up is, I'm going to combine them because I'm going to cheat. It's bronzer, and now my tried and true bronzer is Benefit Hoola, but that definitely has like a more, it's a very brown bronzer, and it works really well for contouring. Love it, still use it, but lately I am so ghostly pale that I needed something that was much lighter. Much lighter. So one option I really like, and I've had Rimmel bronzers before, but this is the natural bronzer in number 22 Sun Bronze, and I just really like this one. It just kind of warms up my complexion a little bit and takes like the edge off of like a very, very white face. Yeah. So I really like that. Sometimes I use this and then I go in with the Hoola to contour again, but it just gives a bit of color.
I want to see the color.
It doesn't have any like shimmer or anything to it either. It's pretty matte.
Yeah.
It just, that's really great too. And then another one that I love, I always love this one. It's the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel.
I want it. It's so
It's
pretty.
a really, really nice one. You've got to be pretty light-handed with it because it can come off a bit orange, but I really like this, especially in the winter, because it just, once again, takes that edge off of your, like, really, really white foundation.
I'm gonna go on to my favorite bronzer of the month. This one I was actually telling you about. That's why I thought maybe you would have guessed
yeah,
it.
I kind of like maybe guessed.
It's the smaller, like, little sample size, but it's Tarte Park Ave Princess, and this is a bronzer too. This one has a little bit of shimmer in it, doesn't it? I wonder how similar it is to this one.
I've yet to try a Tarte product.
You haven't tried one?
Not a
ever?
single Tarte product.
I'm trying. I have a lot of maybe, but isn't it all natural?
I think it's
Someone
fairly
at
natural.
Someone at Sephora told me that. Anyway, I really like this one for kind of the same reason as Mary. I still do use like Hoola or like matte bronze from MAC to like contour my face and everything, but sometimes I'll even throw this on over top. Like I said, like Mary kind of said, it warms up the skin and it adds a little something to literally such a white, pale face.
Okay, more face products. Apparently I'm really into face products this month. And this one I hesitated to even mention because it was limited edition, but I feel like MAC is always coming out with like very similar iterations of products, and I'm sure something in their permanent line is pretty close. But this is Royal Sunset Blush, and it is like almost like a neon peach color, but I just find, especially once again now that I'm really pale, it just gives such like a nice flush to the cheekbones, and I find a lot of people ask me what blush I'm wearing when I wear this one, so it's really nice and it's completely matte.
It almost looks a little bit like Melba.
Yeah, I was going to say Melba would be the closest.
Yeah. I'm going to go on to another face product as well. Just can't get enough. I picked up the Laura Mercier, and this is the translucent loose setting powder that they have. I actually picked up the universal one first, and I had the worst flashback, and I was like, why does everybody love this powder? Like, I cannot seem to make it work. And I go back into Sephora, and they're like, okay, you picked up the wrong one. I was like, that would be why. Currently I'm kind of doing the baking technique with like my concealer, especially under my eyes.
Oh wait, it is like white, eh?
Yeah, it is a white powder, but it wipes off really nicely. There's no flashback. I feel like it really, if you like that bright under eye look and you're using a lighter concealer, putting this over top is not going to kind of alter that color at all. I feel like it gives a nice soft focus kind of effect. Also, I find that it really helps set my concealer even more so it doesn't crease, which I have a really big problem with underneath my eyes. And it doesn't make it look crepey or dry. So I love that product. That was a really good purchase.
I want to try that now.
So many things.
So many things.
VIB sale, when are you coming?
Okay. Guess my last like makeup-y product is this tiny little sample perfume. It's the Chloe Roses perfume, and I got this at a Sephora sample, and it's a very like fresh, very like fresh scent, very recognizable. And I was actually walking behind a woman the other day, and I could smell, and I was like, I know exactly what she's wearing.
Not creepy at all.
Like,
no, that actually does happen. Yeah.
No, and I really want the full size of this, but I just have so many perfumes, and there's so
Yeah,
many that
actually
I
a ton.
want.
Yeah, we should post a picture on Instagram of your perfume collection. Like it's.
But I want the
little
Dior
much.
Miss Blooming Bouquet as well. Like, there's just too many that I'm.
Sephora VIB is going to be just a gong show when that comes up for us. It's
Just
going to be like,
so
how
many
are we
things
going
I
to haul
want.
them?
Like,
Yeah, same. Alright, so in the Jaclyn Hill Fall Favorites tag, Mary had mentioned that she likes the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black perfume. And so when I was in Sephora earlier this month, I had seen the duo being sold together as well. So it came with the Nirvana White as well. I really love both of the scents in them, but this one I've actually been reaching for a ton. I'm really sensitive with fragrance. I feel like on me, I get a headache about it. Like, it doesn't smell good. I'm worried everybody thinks I've sprayed too much. And I'm just really sensitive to it. And this one I find I can wear all day. It lasts pretty well, and I don't get a headache from it. I'm not like tired of the scent by the end of the day. I'm actually shocked I like this one.
have you tried mixing them?
No.
I heard that's really good that way. You
Oh,
can
I
mix
should
them
try
all
that.
together.
Yeah, I should, because I always use this one. I feel like I'm not even going to touch the other one, but I think, actually I looked it up on my phone. It was a mix of like peony and musk, but it was still really feminine, and I'm surprised I like it due to the kind of floral scent.
I'm gonna try like the dry shampoos they have out now.
I know.
Or
what
like
more
their
do you need?
oils. Okay, I'm gonna go on to non-beauty favorites. It does have a beauty link though, which is weird. It's weirdly connected. This was actually a purchase that I'd put off for a long time. I had been told I needed them for quite a while, but they were reading glasses. I know, like really old of me.
Yeah.
But I finally found some that I actually thought were cute. They had been like, oh, just go to the drugstore and like get a pair of reading glasses, but
such a Mary thing to do.
They're all like extremely, they're just not really that stylish, to be honest. And I also have a fairly narrow face, and I feel like a lot of glasses are way too wide. Like they just look ridiculous. I look like a kid in them. So when I tried these on, I was really happy. I actually ordered these online because they didn't have the color I wanted in my store, and they also didn't have my prescription. They're just a 1.0, but I wear these at work when I'm on the computer all day. It makes the biggest difference. I'll just show them to you. I don't really have a lot of eye problems when I'm just like day-to-day life, but when you're like working and you're like staring at a computer for a long time,
yeah.
Oh, it is by Bobbi Brown too. That's what I was gonna say. It had a makeup link because she designs eyewear as well. But the box is like unfortunately kind of cheap. Like I think it's cardboard. It has like indents in it from just being in my bag, but not the end of the world.
So my next favorite is something that I didn't really think was going to work. It is the Sally Hansen like Miracle Gel. It comes with the first step, which is like the actual color, and then the second step, which is like the top coat gel, I guess, layer. I wanted to find something to like paint my nails with. They're actually not painted now, which is kind of hypocritical of me, but I've actually been using this product all month, and I found that it didn't really chip. I was like actually really pleasantly surprised. I'd have it on for like a whole week, and it didn't chip really at all. I would just take it off and reapply it because it kind of got to the end of being worn, I guess. Oh, I'll say what color I got it into. It's 110 Birthday Suit. I really, really like this color. It's a good, like, nudie kind of pink. It's actually really pretty, and this seems to be working for me, so maybe I won't be tempted to get my nails done again.
These gels.
Oh, they're so addicting, and then when you see someone with them, you're like, oh, I missed them. Yeah.
Okay, so my next non-beauty favorite was a fairly big splurge. But they have been on my list for so long. I've just been eyeing them. And with the Canadian dollar, they're just getting more and more expensive, especially online. So when I had the chance to have them at a bit of a discount, I did get them at Holt Renfrew this month. And they're kind of dirty. They're the Alexander Wang Gabi boot.
Yay!
They just like, I love them so much. So they're just a really classic black boot, but obviously they have this like metallic cutout detail. I did get the rose gold version of them, and then they have the zipper on the side. What I really like about them is that they're quite tapered up here. I just love the toe. It's like a nice almond. The only thing I'll say is it's a bit slippery. Probably should have gotten like grips on them or something. I don't know where out, but they're beautiful. Oh, little babies.
Yeah, take good care of those. Did you spray them?
I have not yet.
Well, it hasn't snowed yet, so we're okay for now. Mine were pretty much all beauty favorites this month, but I do have one other favorite, and that's the ring I'm wearing right now, actually. So it's just a little X, obviously not real diamonds, but I really had seen this ring like all over the place. I think Khloe Kardashian comes to mind always when I think of it. She always has like all these stacked like beautiful rings, and I really wanted this like cross one. I was in Aldo Accessories and they actually had one, and this was plated in white gold, so it won't turn your finger green. And I think it was like $40 or something. And for something that I wanted to wear every single day but didn't want to spend like a fortune on, it was a really, really good find, and I'm super happy with it. It's really pretty and quite sparkly for like a $40 ring.
Okay, my last favorite is something from Ikea, and they're these little like fashion prints. They were pretty cheap. They were like $4 or something like that. And I don't have them displayed really right now. I just kind of have them leaning up against the vanity, but I just think they're really, really cute. This one's my favorite, but they're all just kind of fashion themed.
If you're looking to like add little things to your room or something,
Yeah,
they'd be like an easy buy.
Yeah. And I mean, they are just like cardboard, so we put them in a frame or something, but I really like them. I think they're just so cute.
We do love our Ikea.
I just adore Ikea. I don't care what people say.
I love to wander around Ikea.
Okay, so those were our October favorites. We hope you enjoyed.
Hopefully you found a new product that you might want to try this month. If you're looking forward to the Sephora VIB sale, maybe there's like a few products you're gonna look for. Make sure to leave us a comment, like the video, and subscribe too, because like we kind of said in our other videos, we're putting out